Hey, Remote Professional Network. Today we have an opening with Amazon for a seasonal part-time customer service associate. They are going to be hiring multiple roles for this position, so if you're worried about somebody else applying, don't be. There are going to be multiple openings for this position, okay? As you can see here, there are a bunch of states that are listed. These are the states that are eligible to apply to this position. It looks like just about any state that we have on here is going to be covered, but definitely just read through these to make sure and verify. This is going to be a remote position. Again, this is part-time, and it's going to be about $15 per hour. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the description. Again, they really emphasize that you need to live in one of the following states up here, so don't worry, you can go through this after the video. We'll drop the link below so that you can go and verify that your state's here, or you can just pause the video. I'll just leave it like this for a second. Feel free to pause. And let's move on. Okay, this is going to be a part-time schedule. It's going to be an average of 20 to 29 hours per week. During peak periods or high volume, this might increase to up to 60 hours per week for short periods. And the schedule could also be any day of the week across the morning, afternoon, evenings, and weekends. So although this is a part-time position, it sounds like you're going to need to be a little bit flexible with your schedule. So definitely keep that in mind. And I cannot guarantee this, but I have a lot of friends who have started out in these part-time positions and then worked their way into full-time. Okay, so one little trick that you guys might want to keep in mind, at least for the United States, is when you get into these larger companies, you're going to gain access to the internal job board. And what that means is that there are jobs that are posted at Amazon before they are released to the public, and you can bid on those positions. So if you're looking to get your foot in the door on Amazon, eventually, typically what they require is that you work in a position for 6 to 12 months. Usually it's 12, but I have seen 6. And then from there, you can go into that internal job board and apply out to positions within Amazon, and you have a much, much better chance of getting an interview and landing a job than applying as an outside candidate typically. Okay, so that can be one strategy you use with this job. You take this job as the seasonal part-time, and then eventually you apply to full-time and maybe even somewhere else in the company. Maybe you won't be doing customer service in the future. Okay, so we can see your seasonal employees may remain with Amazon in a temporary capacity for up to 9 months or a shorter period of time depending on business need. And again, this is $15 per hour. If you do go overtime, it's just your typical standard rate. You'll get 1.5 times base rate. So if you go over your 40 hours per week, you will get paid about $22 that would add up to. Okay, what you'll be doing is you're going to be helping Amazon customers by phone, email, and or chat. You're going to use tools and programs to navigate the website, research accounts, review options and solutions for customers, and communicate with them effectively. So basically, guys, in this position, if you have served in a customer service role before, it's the same deal. I would definitely say that Amazon typically works quick, and they do like high performers. So if you are somebody that is really striving to, hit their peak in your career, this is going to be the place for you. You're going to be rewarded. You're going to have a training schedule if you start this position as well. And this schedule is going to be different from your work schedule. Okay, so they're not going to be wacky hours during training. Typically, when you go into training for these call centers, you're probably going to be 7 to 4, 8 to 5, depending on where you live. And again, here we see just the requirements for the states. It looks like most of them are covered, so you should be fine. And just a few other requirements. I'll just kind of hover here to let you guys read through these real quick. If this sounds like a job that will interest you, head to the comment section or the description, and we will have a link to apply to this job in both areas. And yeah, besides that, they just want some previous customer service experience, call center experience, fast-paced environment experience, prioritizing tasks, and time to ensure efficiency. So definitely, if I'm reading this, guys, definitely include examples of these in your resume when you go to apply. Again, as we always say, you are going to want to try to match some keywords that you see in these job postings and connect them with your resume, okay? And just in addition to that, before we close out here, you're going to be provided an Amazon-owned laptop, headset, and Ethernet adapter. So they're going to supply you all the equipment in addition to that as well, okay? If you are international, check out this next video. This is going to be a worldwide job opening. This Amazon job is for US only. This next job, if you click right here, is going to be for international job applicants.